Welcome back to AFTV. I'm going to ask you this, Christian. Some people have said that's one of the most impressive performances of the season. There may be an argument for that. When you take into context the players missing, the situation, the Saka conundrum, what we do in his absence, and how good Brentford, can be, especially at their ground.
Yeah, I'm not going to go over the top. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say this is a turning point or a milestone. I've seen Arsenal put these performances in over the past few seasons, so It doesn't surprise me. The most impressive thing in this, for me, is this is essentially the first big away, tough away game that we've had since Saka's injury.
Yeah.
This is 3 goals at 3 points away against a very, very good team. They've got the best home record in the league, and we had no Saka.
Yeah.
So going into this game, I was thinking, where are the goals going to come from? Because the Ipswich game wasn't good, let's put it that way. No. And that's at home.
Yeah.
But I thought we can get past Ipswich without Saka. We can get through that game at home. The crowd will take us through. We have enough quality. But I was worried coming in here today. I was thinking, that right-hand side is going to be a problem. Who's going to start? Is Jesus going to go out on the right? Is he going to play Martinelli there? Because I haven't loved Martinelli out on the right. But we essentially breezed it. I know we went 1-0 down. But it was a very, very good performance. And obviously, Ethan coming in on the right. I was sceptical before the game. Is he a winger? Is he a midfielder? He's going to have to step up to fill Saka's shoes.
Yep.
And he was great today. Very, very good performance.
17 years old, fair play. Look, I've already said so many amazing things about him. But yeah, he was terrific and some people's man of the match. And, I wouldn't argue too much with people who had him as that. Let's talk about the bigger meaning of this win because... cuts the points to 6 points with Liverpool and they've got a game in hand. But it was the start of 2024, that first Premier League game in January 2024, that just, this chain reaction. None of us expected it to create this run of games. It kind of went into about September, to be fair for us. We need something similar, don't we? Yeah. And it's one win, but if ever you're going to install belief into this team, they can do it. It's with a bit of adversity and a really good win away from home.
Yeah, look. There are moments, or there are runs of games in seasons which can literally define your season. And the better you do, the later that run of games will come. So last season, the run of games that defined our season was the draw to Bayern Munich in the Champions League, the loss to Aston Villa, and then the loss to Bayern Munich. Because in the matter of a week, the Champions League was gone, the Premier League. We thought it was there, but City then went on a run.
We relinquished control.
Exactly. Yeah. We then gave that over to City and the Premier League was gone. So what we have to do to Liverpool now is not give them that control. We have to keep putting on the pressure. Look, the Premier League might be gone. It's 6 points now. They have a game in hand. Essentially, it's 9 points. Maybe that's too much, but all we can do is keep pushing and keep pushing. These 4 games, Brentford away, we've got the win. Brighton away, we have to win. We can't drop a point. Yeah. Then we've got Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. I think that's a must win. Yeah. Even if we draw that, going away to St James's Park, our record is not great. They can easily beat us at St James's Park. We have to get a result there, and then we can't lose against United in the FA Cup. So yeah, this is a really good start to 2025. I want to see more. I'm not happy yet. I want to see more from certain players. Yeah. Jesus now starting to prove himself. Hat-trick, 2 goals. Okay, against Ipswich he didn't score, but he was good. Great performance and a goal again today. I know we got man of the match on the TV. Not our man of the match, but good performance. Yeah. Martinelli, goal today. Good performance. I thought he started shaky. He was trying to beat his man. Looks like the confidence wasn't there. Even us in the studio. Imagine how that is as a player. Yeah. Us in the studio, we're getting on his back. Martinelli, not good enough. Too weak. When you start to feel that from the fans around you, it's going to do something to your confidence. So then to put the ball in the back of the net with a great finish like he did, hopefully that kicks him on. I know there's been a lot of hopefullys recently with Martinelli. Yeah. But it has to. He has to turn back into the player that most Arsenal fans thought he could be. Yeah. And this team, without Saka, need to prove that we're not a one-man team. We proved that without Odegaard, we would struggle, right? And a lot of people said, okay, so you're a one-man team without Odegaard. We need to now prove that without Saka, we can do it. Yeah. And I think we can. Yeah,
I totally agree. What was I going to ask? I was going to ask you about Brighton because Timber picked up a yellow card, which means he's going to miss that game. We floated the idea of Partey right back, which feels like such a shame with how well he played. You almost wonder whether Rice could just go to right back. But what would your solution be, very quickly?
I said this on the watch along. There's 2 squad selections that when I see them, it puts fear in me. Yeah. And I think maybe not that we're going to lose, but I just know that the fluidity of the team isn't going to be
Dynamics
there.
come apart a bit.
Yeah, 100%. That's when Partey starts at right back,
Yeah.
and that's when Havertz starts in midfield. Now, the worst out of the two is Partey at right back. I haven't seen Partey
You think?
start. Yeah,
I prefer Partey right back than Havertz.
Fair
midfield,
enough.
But yeah.
I haven't seen Partey start at right back, apart from maybe the Liverpool game, where
Yes.
we've actually
He was
looked.
very good, yeah.
He was good, but where we've actually looked ourselves. Newcastle this season, he started at right back. We looked awful.
Yeah.
Arteta always, when it's not going right, he takes Partey out of right back, puts him in midfield, and then we look better. So there's going to be a selection problem. Obviously, we know Jurriën Timber is going to miss that game. He's probably going to put Partey at right back. What else can we do? I mean, Ben White's
Tommy
out.
Asu, we need you, man. Like,
He's out. Ben White's
yeah,
out.
Yeah.
There's no other right back.
And look, not
selection.
many teams have three right backs of the quality of White, Timber, and
It's
Tommy
true.
Asu. It's just unfortunate, but it might have to be a shift from Partey.
Just on
Or
this,
Rice.
Yeah, just on this season as a whole. And I'm quite an analytical football fan, so I don't like to talk about luck. But there is an element of luck when it comes to top level sports, right? Ask anyone that's been in a title race as a fan. You need a bit of luck along the way.
Yeah.
You hear that sentence quite a lot. You need a bit of
yeah.
luck. This season so far, we've been on the opposite side of all of the luck. You look at the Brighton game, where we were 1-0 up and cruising. Declan Rice taps the ball away, gets sent off. That's 2 points dropped right there, which we would have won. The City game, where Trossard kicks the ball a second after the whistle goes. For me, I think we would have won that game. That's 4 points right there. The Chelsea game, where Trossard misses that chance in the last minute. Leandro Trossard scores that chance 9 out of 10 times. That's luck not being on. Okay, maybe you could say it's quality. But because he scores it 9 out of 10 times, that's luck. The Saliba red card. On another day, maybe that's not a red card. Maybe that's not luck. But there are points along this season that we've just been on the opposite side of luck. That stupid VAR rule, where they were sending players off for delaying the restart, is gone now.
Yeah, we haven't seen it once. Yeah.
We were literally the guinea pigs for them to try and implement this thing which no longer exists. Okay, and then there's the luck of the injuries. Odegaard was out for how long?
Yeah.
Now Saka's out. And it goes even further with the luck of Crystal Palace. No, not Crystal Palace. Fulham a couple of weeks ago scored with their first. Arsenal were dominant. They scored with their first shot. Today you saw it again, Brentford. Arsenal were dominant for 15 minutes. They scored with their first shot. So we've been up against it this season. There has been adversity. I'm proud of this team for battling through. I'm proud of this team for still being where we are, still being second in the league, having the points on the board that we have. Could there be more? Yes. Do we need to do something in January now? That's the big question. We have to go out. We have to add quality to this team because we're short right now.
Yeah.
And we have to do something this season. We need to win a Carabao Cup. We need to win an FA Cup. We need to win something. We need to go far in the Champions League. We have to push Liverpool.
Yeah.
And we've got to prove that we're still this team.
Big couple of months ahead. Big thanks, Christian. Appreciate it. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Catch you in a bit.